Alright, so welcome back to the 3 Years to Go Pro vlog. I have a unique opportunity. I am here at the U track. Nobody's here this morning. It seems like it rained yesterday and most people didn't come out to the track, so I'm mostly by myself. So I'll just give an update of what's been happening in the past few weeks and where I go from here. It's the last couple of weeks of training. The last 3 weeks, like I said, I'll be shifting over from a mainly online-based program back to a track-based program. And that's been going fairly good so far. There's been a few hiccups just by doing other things, but I'm always stuck to that. So like around 2-3 days of the week, I'll be doing like on-track runs. They have been the same as always, like 200, 400s, 600s, 800s. Nothing much more than that. And then for most of the other days, I've been doing the online program, which is like the 15K, 12K, 20Ks. So I'm always stuck to that. Haven't seen the huge increases that you would have hoped for if it were following our online program and playing to the sub 15, but here's what it is. We'll work with it and see what happens. I have some indication that it's not big improvements I've been hoping for, but we'll get into that soon. So apart from that, so for the last couple of weeks, I've been just finishing the end of my research project and that presentation. So most things went well there. Got the grade back, which is like 91%, so that's good. And that's actually the end of all my schoolwork program that needs to be done. There's a few things that might continue on, but that's the end of schoolwork, so I feel good to be able to finish that well. But going forward, now I'm in the last 4 weeks of training right before trials now. Like I said, I'll be in that last 4 weeks, last month, I'll be shifting even more on track just to get up to any kind of speed work I can in. Increase the speed whatever level I can. So that mainly involves like 4 days for the week I'm on track and 4 days I'm continuing the program. So I'm really stuck to that so far. It's been some bumps, like I said. I've just been doing other things, but yeah. And in terms of an indication of where I am in terms of training, so actually in one of the days similar to this when Code wasn't on track and no one else was here, actually I'm at a 5,000 meter trial run. In that run I just tried to keep it as relaxed as I could for the entire race. Wasn't too concerned about pushing off the time, just to enjoy myself while I'm running and keep relaxed. Actually I was able to stay almost on my toes for the entire race, which is something I haven't done at all. So that time was 16:10, so it's a fairly good time in terms of running by myself without any pacing and much race pace, but still not what you'd hope for when you're following an online program that claims to be going for sub 15, but so it is. We just worked here for the last month of training. And separate to that, there was actually one other track meet that took place. This was some time ago, like 2 weeks ago, and it was a 1500 meter run on the track. Actually, a lot more people than I expected. It was like 20 plus people in there. The most seems to be like class 2, class 1 high schoolers. So because of how big the race was, I decided to go out from early, try to get ahead of the pack. I wasn't sure about pace because I'm not really training 1500 as much, so I tried to get out of the pack and just hold a pace as long as I could. So I won that race fairly comfortably by like 6 or 7 seconds ahead of the pack. Like 4:14 was the time. Actually in that last lap was exactly around 1:14 because I saw the time when I reached that final lap. It's a bit slower than I would have hoped for, but also gave indication that even now my running style can't be to have that sprint speed on the last lap, because like 1:14 is fairly slow even compared to other 1500 meters. Mainly for like the lack of sprint competition, but also because I just don't really have that style to generate that much strength in that last section. So I believe that any other race has to be a more even pacing throughout. So yeah, that's to learn at least. And yeah, in that 5,000 meter run I did on the track at a time of 16:10, like I said. So yeah, that's some indication that I'm in good form. It's not this huge jump that you would have hoped for an online program, but so it is. Now for that last week of training, so I'm getting into last week, so hopefully they'll include more of that actually timed runs here on track. It doesn't seem like it, but we just work with it and see whatever I can get out of it. So it's 4 weeks, 4 days here, and then 4 days continuing the online program. And there's also 2 days of core and 1 day of gym work. So before that, the core work was fairly standard. I kept up with that mostly. Gym work was a bit less consistent, and because of doing other things outside of the time. But when I was able to do it, I was getting to do most improvement. So my weights and like reps are mostly set now. It's just maintaining that. And then for that last section, so last 4 weeks, apart from the going up to national trials, of course, I'll be dealing with getting all documents for that, going to that master's program over in the UK, as well as I'm working with JCDT. They've sent me a project that they want me to handle, several projects actually. So it'll be interesting to work it out remotely. So I'm just trying to get everything in place, and hopefully it's what they have in mind. I'm not sure how close it'll be, but we'll see overall. And then from there, there's also the REACH project that comes right after trials. So I'll be having a fairly busy summer. There's an upcoming 5,000 meter track meet this weekend. I can't say how stacked it will be, but I take that as my last training run, which will be, just to give a complete indication of how fast I can run and how I will pace myself for the national trials as well. I think in that race, I'll start out controlled and then try it as much as I can for the second and third kilometers to increase that pace as much as I could. So yeah, when the next see me, it will be after the 5,000 meter run on Saturday, and then we're getting into the last 2 weeks of training and last 2 weeks of track training in general that's been going on since grade 1. So yeah, it's interesting to talk here. Very rare to get this opportunity when no one else started track, especially nowadays, but we work with it. So yeah.